Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Bianca from Crocheniacs, and in today's video I'm sharing with you 5 curiosities about crocheting amigurumis. Amigurumis are cute crocheted or knitted toys like this one, my Harry Potter, that have become increasingly popular in the last few years. So let's dive into it. Well, first of all, amigurumi originates from Japan. And the word amigurumi, the word ami in Japanese, actually means crocheted or knitted. And the other part of the word nuigurumi means stuffed doll. So the art of crocheting amigurumis originated in the last 20th century, and it has spread all over the world. Second curiosity is that amigurumis can be made at any shape and any size that you want. One of the greatest things about this art is that using different crochet hooks and different yarn, you can go from a small amigurumi like this one. I guess these are the tiniest amigurumis that I have ever crocheted. They measure like 2 centimeters. Can you see? This is a chick and a duck. And they are so pretty, so small. And I also crocheted this big guy here. This is a snowman. Look how big he is. He measures like 60. He has like 60 centimeters tall. So yeah, you can go from this little duck here to this big man. So yeah, you can crochet at any size that you want. So the possibilities in the amigurumi world are endless. Third curiosity is that amigurumis can be used also for different purposes. You can use as a decoration at your home, or I don't know, you can give to someone as a gift. Or it can also be some kind of toys for kids, because there are some interactive crochet dolls that are amazing. So I already made dozens of amigurumis to decorate my home, especially for holiday seasons like Halloween. Actually, Halloween's not that popular here in my country. I'm from Brazil. But for Christmas, for example, I made some beautiful amigurumis to decorate my couch, and a nativity set that is also available on my Etsy store if you want to check it out. I'll leave the link here in the description. But it's very beautiful because during Christmas season I left my nativity set here on my living room, and everyone that comes to my home, they are always like, my goodness, this is so pretty, I want a nativity set like this too. So yeah, it's very pretty and it's a perfect Christmas decoration for your home. You can also give it to your friends and your family in their birthday, because let's be honest, it's way more fun when you receive a present that you know the person has handmade it for you. I mean, it's priceless. Fourth curiosity is that amigurumis can be made with different types of yarn. So yeah, using acrylic or cotton yarn, amigurumis are so versatile that they can be used with different types of yarn. And for example, I already showed you the chick. I used 1.25 millimeter crochet hook, and that's why it's so tiny. Just so you have an idea, the yarn that I made this chick is the one I use to embroider the eyebrows of my toys, for example. So it's really thick. And yeah, this is a type of yarn. The yarn that I made Merida, this Disney princess, is 100% cotton yarn, and I love it. This is one of my favorites. But for example, the yarn that I use to crochet Groot is 58% cotton, so it's a different one. And the yarn that I use to crochet this big Santa, it's not one of my patterns. I need to check it out whose pattern it is, but if you want, please let me know and I will tell you the designer, because I must give this person the credit. The pattern is amazing. I have to say it. It's amazing. I strongly recommend. But it's a plushy yarn that I used, and that's why it's so big. So yeah, you see that I showed you 4 different crochet toys different hook sizes that are used, different type of yarn, and all of them are so pretty. And this is what I love the most about crochet. It's versatile, and you can use your creativity and the material you have at home. You don't need to buy expensive ones, and the result will be amazing. But something very important that I have to mention here, okay? I mean, you can choose the type of yarn and etc., but always pay attention to the recommendation of the pattern you're choosing, because sometimes one pattern requires in a specific type of yarn, and if you use another one, maybe the result will not be as good as you wanted it to be. So if you're in doubt, I mean, if you have questions about it, you can always talk to the designer, message the person. I mean, if it's one of my patterns, I will feel honored to answer your questions if you have anything to ask me. And the last curiosity is that, well, amigurumi patterns are widely available out there. I mean, the variety that exists nowadays, it's huge. But you must know and understand the process on how to purchase them. And why am I saying it? Well, there's unfortunately lots of digital piracy out there. And I mean, some people that sells other people's patterns, and it diminishes their job, and it's also illegal. So that's why it's so serious. So if you're interested in making one amigurumi, you'll be happy to know that there are plenty of beautiful patterns available online. I remember because when I started, it was like 8 years ago, there was not this amount of patterns available, and it was difficult to find some types of patterns if I wanted. So yeah, I remember that a friend of mine wanted a panda, and I searched for it a lot, and I couldn't find a panda pattern that she really wanted to. So yeah, there weren't many patterns available, but nowadays the reality has changed, and it's actually very good for us. You can find patterns for beginners, intermediate, and advanced level crocheters. So in order to make sure that you're not supporting those digital piracy that I mentioned before, you can always check the patterns available on Ravelry and Etsy. These are good platforms to find beautiful crochet patterns. And I mean, if you know the designer you want to purchase, you can always search for this person's name on Instagram, for example. Almost all designers nowadays, they have their own website besides the Ravelry and Etsy platform, and you can always buy directly from them. Because yeah, I guess these are the best platforms, and this is the best way that we can make sure that we are not contributing to digital piracy. I mean, the person's own website, Ravelry and Etsy store, I mean, there are other platforms available out there, but these ones are the biggest and the most famous ones, so we can find good and beautiful crochet patterns to buy directly from the designers. And that's it for today's video, guys. I really hope you liked the 5 curiosities that I brought in this video. If there's anything you want to ask me, if there's any other curiosity you want me to talk about, please let me know here in the comments, and it will be a huge pleasure for me to record a new video. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next videos. Bye bye.